Individual consultants and freelancers fall into the same category when it comes to taxes in Kenya. This is because they have multiple sources of income. Their income is determined by their productivity. In this video, I'll shed a light on the kind of tax obligations that consultants and freelancers need to be enrolled in. Stay tuned.
Chef Shoni Matai, a legend in the making. Chef Shoni, where the future is breaking. Come and join the journey, don't you miss a thing. The world's at his feet, hear the freedom ring.
The first tax is income tax. This is compulsory tax for all people with tax PIN. Income tax is filed annually by the taxpayer on iTax portal. This is the direct tax on income and is charged for each year of income on all income of a person, with resident or non-resident that is accrued in or was derived from Kenya. As of July 2023, tax rates now vary depending on the amount of income you earn per year. Here is the table. So as you can see on the table here, these are the tax bands for the income tax. On the first earnings of 288,000, you will pay a tax rate of 10%. As you can see here, this 288 is calculated on a monthly, which comes to 24,000. On the next 100,000 of your income, you pay 25% of that. On the next 5.6 million, 62 million, you pay 30%, and then on the next 3.6 million you pay that 2.5%. Then on excess of 9.6 million you pay a rate of 35%. Every individual taxpayer is entitled to get a personal relief of 28,800 shillings per annum or 2,400 Kenya shillings per month. This only applies to resident taxpayers. Non-residentials are expected to pay their taxes at the rates indicated above with no relief. Most consultancy clients will withhold 5% of the total cost of services and remit the amount to Kenya Revenue Authority. This amount reflects in your account and is deducted from your tax payable at the end of the year. For example, if your tax payable at the end of the year is 50,000 Kenya shillings and your total withholding tax credit amount is 20,000 Kenya shillings, then you will pay 30,000 Kenya shillings as tax payable. Penalties. If you don't file your income tax returns 6 months after your annual accounting year has ended, you will be penalized 20,000 Kenya shillings. The second obligation is VAT tax. VAT tax is an indirect tax that is paid by the person who consumes taxable goods and services supplied and consumed in Kenya. This is another tax obligation that a freelancer or a consultant needs to voluntarily enroll in order to benefit. It's not mandatory but necessary if you are charging VAT on your services or your client is withholding VAT tax on the services that you have rendered. Additionally, it benefits you as all the VAT tax on your purchases on your PIN will be credited to your tax account via eTIMS. This is accounted for when you file your return at the end of the month. Unless otherwise, VAT tax rate for freelancers and consultants is 16% of the total cost of goods or services. Once you are enrolled for VAT tax, you'll be required to file returns before the 20th day of every month. As of November 2024, most of the purchases and sales tax are pre-populated into the downloadable return Excel sheet to simplify the process. In order to claim VAT tax on all your purchases, you need to first enroll for VAT tax via iTax portal. Once the VAT application is added to your PIN, you can start claiming VAT on all your purchases while filing monthly returns. When making purchases, ask your seller for VAT tax receipt. They'll request that you give them your PIN number. This way, your purchase will qualify as it will be registered on eTIMS. Keep all your receipts with claimable VAT in your file for easy reference. File your VAT returns before 20th day of the following month for previous month's return. For example, you filed January VAT returns before 20th Feb. You'll be penalized 10,000 Kenya shillings if you file your return later than 20th day of the month. If you're a non-residential freelancer or consultant selling goods or services in Kenya over the internet or an electronic network or a digital marketplace, you must register for value-added tax VAT. This applies even if your sales are less than the usual 5 million annual turnover threshold. You can pay your taxes online on iTax portal. You can pay via M-Pesa or bank. You'll first need to generate a payment slip on iTax portal, then use the payment slip number for the payment to be processed. If you have any problem, it's advisable to contact KRA support for assistance. It is good to pay taxes. It's only through paying taxes that you grow and expand your freelance and consultancy business. Businesses and individuals choose to give work to tax-compliant freelancers and consultants. Another benefit of being tax-compliant is that you get a chance to win high-value contracts when you are obliged to all relevant taxes. And that is it from me here. I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below here. Also, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Also, take time to visit my website on cheption.com to learn more. Up until next time, bye bye and take care. My name is Cheption Mutai.
Chef Shoni Mutai, a legend in the making. Chef Shoni, where the future is breaking. Come and join the journey, don't you miss a thing. The world's at his feet, hear the freedom ring.